1000 watts, 1000 watts, 1000 watts, radio. Good morning. Hello, 18. Welcome in. Thank you for joining me. Hope all is well. Hope your morning is going good. Hopefully I don't be screaming too bad today. If you're driving to work, be safe. Keep your eyes on the road. Play defense. If you're chilling at home, working from home, however you're doing, grab your coffee. Special coffee cup. My daughter got me this one for Christmas one year. Let me see if I can put it in the camera. Let's see what this is. There it is. It says Mr. Right. The coffee tastes good. I hope you're doing well. Hope you had an awesome night. I hope you have an awesome day. Thank you for joining me here at 1000 Watts Radio. I am your humble host, Joe Blaze. Shouts out to all my mods. Shouts out to everyone that come in the chat. Thank you for everyone that might just pop in, hit that like button, salute, and clock out, whatever you do, man. I really appreciate it. G Honda. Man, great stream yesterday, brother. I would have got up there, but I didn't see the link, so I didn't get up there on it. But man, great show. Keep doing your thing. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and Rose did an awesome job. Mr. Williams did an awesome job. My man Jay Tillman did an awesome job, man. Awesome, bro. Keep doing it, man. I know you said you're gonna keep doing the panel. Hey, it was awesome, man. I enjoyed it. I will be, I'll support you anyway, so be it now. This morning, we're just gonna enjoy some tunes. I'm gonna try. I ain't gonna promise you nothing, but I'm gonna try to go over some weather. And I'm gonna try to introduce some news headlines. Maybe you have heard of it, maybe you haven't. And I got a book. I don't know if you ever heard of it. I'm gonna try to read some. It's still Black History Month, right? I know the month ain't that long, so it's still Black History Month. So I got this book by Dr. Claude Anderson, Dirty Little Secrets about Black history, its heroes, and other troublemakers. So, let's see if I can find some little tidbits out of here. Let's see. Let's ease over into some tunes, and then when I come back, I'll try to do some weather. But it is what it is. We're gonna do what we're gonna do. 1000 Watts Radio, 1000 Watts Radio. I am Joe Blaze. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you will, comment if you can. All right, here we go. Back to me, back to me, back to me, back to me. Let's see. Said weather. Said weather. Let's see. Alright, 18 was the first one in here, so we're gonna do 18. Let's see. South Carolina. They holding steady at about 30 degrees. Let's see, and that's I'm sorry, that's North Carolina, my bad. That's Asheville. 40 degrees. That's in the northwestern part of North Carolina. So we're gonna go to the south, all the way down here. 48 degrees. So 8 degrees difference. Let's see, go up north a little bit. Let's see, northeast. Myron, North Carolina, South Carolina, sorry. 43 degrees. So it's kind of cool, not really cold, but it's cool in North Carolina. Honda, let's see, Pittsburgh, PA. Let's see, Pittsburgh probably is over. Is it over this way? Bethel. Yes, I think it's close to Bethel. I know it's not back this way. No. Let's see, let's pull it, go in a little bit. Maybe it might show me. Cause it's closer to New York. Cause it's 21 in New York, so we're gonna say in PA it's gonna be like close to it. Eastern Pike. Come on, dang, give me some juice. There it is, Pittsburgh over here. 12 degrees. Man, y'all cold up, y'all. Warm up a little bit, Pittsburgh. Warm up a little bit. Dang, y'all colder than New York. So it could be snowing up that way. It's probably gonna be snowing later. Let's see. Let's see. Georgia, we holding steady about 40 degrees. That's in the southern middle part of Georgia. Let's see. This is the northern. It's supposed to be snowing up this way. It was, I know for sure. Let's go to Detroit. I know Naomi, she'll be in here in a hot minute. Detroit 8. Whew. No respect at all. 8 degrees. That's cold. And that's probably what's that? Nah, that probably won't be the high. The high will probably be probably about 15 degrees. 15 degrees. I don't think that's really a high. All right, let's get into some of this black history. Let me come back to this scene. Boom. Let's see. I read something in here the other day that was pretty interesting. Let's see. So I can read this. I need some more light. I ain't going blind, but it don't look the same as it used to. You know, it was a little easier to read when I was younger. So in the 1900s, it's because this is the first chapter, notable first and last. The first truth is no greater than the last. And the first thing it said, on January 1st, 1804, Haiti's new black republic proclaimed itself a free country and abolished slavery. Haiti was the first and to date the only black country to successfully revolt and overthrow a European colonial power. And that's Haiti. And I think most of us probably knew that, but if you didn't know, there it is. Let's see. In 1865, General William Sherman issued reparations in special field order number 15, providing some land for ex-slaves in South Carolina and Georgia. In 1996, the state of Florida compensated the black slavers of Rosewood, Florida massacre. And I heard about the Rosewood. Okay, here we go. In 1900, Burt Williams and George Walker became the first black recording artists when they made several recordings for the Victor talking machine. Okay. The phrase gospel music was first widely used starting in 1875 when a book called Gospel Hymns and Sacred Tunes appeared in the North. So I was going through it. It's a lot of stuff in here, man. A lot of firsts. Let's see. So I was reading this story, and I may or may not remember it properly, but I'll read through it. And it said the first black born in America was not a slave. That's what it said. It said in 1619, an unknown Dutch frigate brought 20 black, I think that's a ship, brought 20 blacks from Africa to Jamestown, Virginia, where sailors traded them into indentured servitude in exchange for food, water, and ship supplies. By early 1624, the first black child, William, was born to a black couple, Anthony and Isabel Tucker, in Elizabeth City, Virginia. Shortly after William's birth, the Tuckers took him back to Jamestown to be baptized in the local Church of England. Thus, William, the first African born in America colony, had the double first honor of also being the first black to be baptized. So, there you go. Everybody didn't come in this country as slaves, so know that. All right, what we're gonna do is I can't forget about the food segment. I'm probably gonna read some more in the book, and we're gonna get back into some tunes, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna go into some headlines. I wanted to do something the other day, but I'm gonna wait because I got some stuff coming in to try to help my screen, because right now this thing is still dropping frames. And I found out yesterday, and for the YouTubers or for the streamers and content creators that create content, I'm doing my own laptop and it doesn't have an Ethernet connection, but I'll be Ethernet connected hopefully after today. And I'm not sure how much and how long I'll be actually doing it, but for the most part, while I'm doing it, I want it to be right. I don't want it to be struggling. So we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like that. Let's drop back into some music, people, and I'll be back. Back to me, back to me, back to me, back to me, back to me. Welcome in, 1000 Watts Radio. I am your humble host, Joe Blaze 1000. Please hit the like button. If you would subscribe, share it, and if you don't catch the screen right now, you're not in the live chat. If you would go to the comments afterwards and just throw me a peace sign, throw me a salute sign, something, just to show you some love, just to try to shake me up in the algorithm. I appreciate it. So I'm just going through the headlines and I seen something. Oh, come on, I didn't mean to do that. I guess let's do it like this. Boom. That's gonna close that. Yes. Alright. So it says, what are Ukraine's rare earth minerals? Zelensky rejects Trump's deal. I'm gonna read it, but I don't even know. I seen where it said a headline where he was like Trump don't know what's going on the ground, something like that. I'm just like, bro, y'all. I don't know. I just be kind of like ignoring the news because it's just it be too much for me sometimes. So I've seen this. It says jury finds ASAP Rocky not guilty in gun assault trial. I want to click on it, but I don't. Let me click on it. Let me see what happens. I know it's gonna run me a lot of ads. Let's see. Let's go to this. Boom. Let's see. My wife used to love that dude, Caesar, with the dogs. So yeah, it says ASAP. So it was ASAP Rocky was found not guilty on 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm after he was accused of shooting into his one-time friend and bandmate following a heated argument in 2021. The jury cleared the 36-year-old rapper, whose real name is Rakim Myers, following 3-week trial during which prosecutors painted Myers as an aggressive attacker who shot his childhood friend, rapper Terrell Efron, over a disagreement. Myers faced 24 years, but prosecutors sought 8 years. This is not a difficult case. This is in quotes. Deputy Attorney Paul said in his closing arguments Thursday. The question for you to answer in this case boils down to really just one question, and that is, did Mr. Myers, the man at the table, did he use a real gun or did he use a fake gun? Was it a real gun or was it a fake gun? Nothing is in dispute. Nothing else is in dispute. Don't even make me want to go into it, but I didn't even know the dude was on trial for anything. I don't know. It's crazy to me, but let's get up out of here. I don't even know. Hamburgers. I don't think I ate a hamburger in years. Whether it be McDonald's, Burger King, whoever, I don't think I ate it. So let's see. Let's see. 10 animals that would rule the planet. Not that interesting. Trying to look for the food section. They usually have it up. I'll scroll down. Let's see. Money. Well, let me see. Should I search it? Okay, I was in sports. Let's go to sports, and then we'll see can we find the food. Let's see. If it ever comes up. My God, Mr. He said. Good morning, brother. Appreciate you coming in. Salute. I just seen it pop up. I don't know how long you been in here, but salute, brother. Tell Mrs. She said she thought I forgot, but tell her I said happy birthday and many more. I don't enter into the zodiac signs, but Pisces season, I guess. I don't know. So I said happy birthday, man, and many more. Let's see, sports. Let's see. Tiger Woods just experienced one of the most embarrassing moments of his career. I don't even want to know. Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes debuts new hairstyle for 2020. What are we talking about right here, man? I ain't got nothing else to talk about. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's all good. It's all good. I'm surprised I'm not buffering today, but I dropped down to 30 frames. When I put that Streamlabs on here, it jumped me up to 60 frames, and that thing knocked my system all the way down. Let's see. I don't know, man. There's nothing in sports to really look at. Football season ain't here. Strength training helped me level up in the game WNBA. I think that most athletes, they should train, like they should have like professional trainers. They shouldn't try to do it themselves. You know, I know they probably try to do it themselves, but they don't want to pay that money. But I think most athletes, because I know LeBron spend millions. I read a story where Derrick Henry, he spends like hundreds of thousands of dollars on his diet, and you know, he got a chef and all this kind of stuff. But I'm like, man, you should invest in yourself if you plan on doing it professionally though. For real. Let's see. NFL rescinds $25,000 fine for Joe Mixon after finding Texan running back didn't criticize officials. Oh my God. You can't criticize officials now? Football has really fell off, bro. Football has fell off. Like, that used to be my sport, bro, but now I'm just like, bro, you can't do nothing. You can't dance in the end zone. You can't tackle. You can't hit the quarterback. You can't play defense. Right. Yeah, but like, I just jumped over into this. I'm saying you should spend the money into your athleticism, right? But like, they ain't taking away everything. You really can't do nothing. I don't even watch basketball because it's been trash for years. A lot of people just finding out that it's trash, but it's been trash for me for years. Basketball, I just be like, bro, it ain't what it used to be. And now, let me see if I can pull the story. I don't even know if I want to go into the story, but where it's at. Was it on the slide? It was on the slide. Let me see. I might have to go back. I can't find it now. I hate when I go past stuff. I think it was on this. But anyway, Joe Mixon, there it is. Like, bro, you finding me for saying something after they gotta sell their Apple Watches, man. Come on with the I need to see the what's name. It won't let me. It's after misattributed quote. I don't know, man. There it is. Joe Mixon has had his $25,000 rescinded by the NFL after he was found to have not criticized following the Texans' playoff defeat to the Kansas City Chiefs. Joe Mixon, that's the same thing I just read. Texans lost 23-14. The Chiefs NFC round controversial penalty call go the way of Kansas City Chiefs, often extending drives and bruh. Hey Time, how you doing? Welcome in. Peace, prosperity, blessings, productivity. Happy Wednesday. Appreciate y'all coming in. Thank you. Yeah, Joe, bruh, you can't even say nothing about the referees. If you say something, you're gonna get fined. Come on, man. Come on. What we doing? So, I think this shouldn't be like, cause this is like a back page. Cause I know when it happened, which I didn't really watch the game, but when it happened, I know they put it on Front Street. Like, Joe Mixon did this, he gonna get fined $25,000. It was probably all over the news. They should do the same way. If they put him out there, they should do it the same way. Just like y'all, said y'all gonna find $25,000 and all this kind of stuff. Y'all should do the same thing. As y'all retracted it or rescinded it, y'all should put it out there too. It should be front page. It shouldn't be like back page. Front page is what's his name? Patrick Mahomes changing his damn hairstyle. Nobody want to hear about that. Put Joe Mixon out there, cause you know if he did say it, I agree with him. Cause you can look at some of them calls. Hell, we the Atlanta Falcons went through that. So I seen a call. It was obvious that they made the wrong call, but they didn't pull it back. They just let it go on. So what they did, instead of pulling it back, they start throwing flags on the other team to try to make it even. But I can't, bro. Like I said, I just be like, nah, I can't do the football no more. The basketball, like all of it is coming down to be trash. But like I said again, we was talking about Mr. He said that, you know, I get it. They should spend the money into their craft, but man, I guess people gonna keep watching. I don't know if I'm gonna keep watching, but let's get out of this sports and let's see if we can find some food stuff. Get into the food segment. I'm gonna go into some music and then I'll come back and we'll talk about the food next. Let's go. Joe Blaze 1000. It's 1000 Watts Radio. 1000 Watts Radio. Let's go. Back to me. Good morning. Welcome to 1000 Watts Radio. This is your humble host, Joe Blaze 1000. I'm here. What about you? Are you here? One time for the chat, one time for the mods, one time. Good morning, welcome in. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I'm not sure if this thing is struggle screaming. It seems like it's kind of smooth. Give me a salute, or give me a peace sign, or give me a number one, whichever one you want to do. If it's smooth, or if it's okay, or if it's acting up, just it don't matter, whichever one. Salute, number one, a peace sign. But if it's not, then give me the sad face. It looks like on my end like it's doing good. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Miss He said drop the 1. 18 drop the piece. I did like this. Okay. Alright, let me go over here. Boom. Alright. Fruits and vegetables. I said I was gonna do try to do this segment daily. I seen y'all talking about exercising in the chat and everything. Exercising is definitely a part of all of it. But I know for sure that more so that how you eat and what you eat will affect you even more. So it's a combination, especially as you get older. It's definitely a combination of both. I used to post 90% of what you eat and 10% of exercise. That's how you get 90% of what you eat and 10% of exercise. So these are vegetables that are, I'm gonna use a quote because they say it, but I don't know. These are vegetables that are man-made. So as you can see, we got bananas in here, grapes, carrots, oranges. These are all vegetables that we all probably took. Good morning, Naomi. Good morning. Peace and blessings. These are all vegetables that we have took part of. Like I know I just got finished eating tomatoes last night. Tomatoes and avocados. I love pears. I just found out that broccoli is in the family of cabbage. That broccoli and cauliflower is in the family of cabbage. Brussels sprouts, these are small. Brussels sprouts are small cabbages. I'm not a big fan because they taste bitter most of the time. Let's see. Apples. These look like fresh peas or snap pea. That's pineapple right there. That's the stem of a pineapple. This look like some kind of small pumpkin. Strawberries, and I know they do something with tomatoes because these are like romaine tomatoes. Garlic, which is in the line of the onion. So asparagus. Look like a lot of stuff in here that's quote unquote man-made, which when they say man-made, not they manufacture in a lab. And what they do is they cross-pollinate the plants. So I was telling the story yesterday, which you probably didn't record due to Struggle Scream 101 or Struggle Stream today or yesterday. So I was talking about watermelon yesterday, and the story I told was a gentleman said, somebody asked me about watermelons, and I said, yeah, I try to grow watermelons. A-Team, she asked me about watermelons, and I tried to grow them, but they never do come to term. They don't grow that much. You asking is squash? Is squash? A-Team, are you asking is squash a man-made? Clear it up. Or it's a squash. I don't clear it up for me. So I said, yeah, I try to go watermelon, but they never do come to term. So what happened was, I was working with this gentleman. He's a farmer, and I was telling him, okay, I don't even know what that is. I never heard of that. Persimmons. Okay, yeah, I never heard of that. So I don't know. Maybe you had to break it down. So I'm gonna finish up the story real quick. So he told me, he said, if you're growing watermelons, he asked me a question. He said, do you have cucumbers near those? I was like, yeah, they about 10, 20 feet away, something like that. He's like, well, that's your problem. I was like, oh, really? I was like, wow. He said, what happened is when the bees pollinate the watermelons, they go to the cucumbers and vice versa. Therefore, your watermelons are gonna come out small, and your cucumbers are gonna come out big. So this year, matter of fact, they remind me I need to start. I'll go ahead and plant my stuff now. Go ahead and put it in the ground now. Not in the ground, but I'm gonna start my plants. This year I'm gonna have an abundance of bell peppers. I'm gonna have crazy bell peppers this year. I'll probably do about 20 plants. So maybe even more. So this year what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move my cucumbers away from my watermelons. My cucumbers are probably gonna be all the way on this side, and my watermelon is gonna be completely away from my cucumbers. Hopefully I can get a good yield this year. At least if I can get 4, 5, 6, 7 good watermelons. But now one year I went over my uncle's house. Now what you can do is plant cantaloupes and watermelons in the same area. Both of them will take over an area. I mean, they'll take over the whole thing. So what I'm thinking about doing is just put my watermelons in one spot and just let them just take it all over. But so that's that. So my point was, they don't actually make them in the lab. They just cross-pollinate them. So I'm gonna go down, and I was kind of like interested in oranges. I read a little bit of orange, and I just go down a little bit more. It says ubiquitous. These ubiquitous citrus fruits have been around for so long, it's hard to imagine humanity without them. Despite the fact that they've been around for millennia, today's sweet orange did not actually exist in nature and had to be brought into existence by humans. The origin of oranges is often attributed to ancient China, where their first written mention, dated 314 BC, was discovered. Later, they were introduced to Europe by the Moors during the rule in Spain in 8th century, brought to Americas by Spanish explorers in the 15th century. So they go to orange, man. I'm not gonna go too deep. Broccoli, it's the same thing with broccoli. They said it's been around for so long. Yep. No problem, 18. Broccoli's been around for like thousands of years, but like even the orange, it's been around for, like he said, millennia, and that's a long time. But we know it as what it is because of that's the only thing we know. We don't know no other thing. So it says this nutritious plant was enjoyed in Italy long before it became a mainstream anywhere else. A species, the famous ancient Roman recipe collection and writings in Pliny the elder both mention a vegetable fitting broccoli's description, but it's not like that. But it's not like they accidentally found it in the wild. In fact, broccoli is a man-made descendant of the wild mustard plant, Brassica or Orlacea. Brassica orcelit. That sounds like some Italian language, or I don't know how you would I forget the way to. I know it's Italy, and then they're called Italians, but I can't think of the language. It says its ancestry were bitter and had small, undeveloped heads, and it took many generations of crossbreeding and selection to create the larger, more tender head we know and love today. Thus, America's favorite vegetable, and its various cousins such as broccoli, Brussels sprouts, kale, all coming from Brassica oleracea, wouldn't exist if it wasn't for the agricultural efforts of ancient Etruscans. I guess that's Tuscany. Let's see. Tomatoes. I'm gonna read a little bit. Fresh herbs. Thyme wrote fresh herbs like cilantro, thyme, sweet basil, oregano, bay leaf, and better to season your meats and vegetables rather than seasoning fresh garlic and fresh ginger are amazing to season with. That's true. I would pull back on the meats though. Definitely. You know what? I'm gonna take a quick break and I'm gonna see can I go get this seasoning my wife uses in her kale. She uses it on the potatoes. I think she uses it in the collard greens. All our vegetables, she usually uses it. I'm gonna go and see if I can find it real quick. And if I can't find it, I'm gonna be kind of mad. But we're gonna go into the music and let's see. Tomato is so I'm gonna come back and go into the grapefruit because I do eat grapefruit and I know that grapefruit is good for you and it has a lot of benefits. So let's go into some music and then I'll be back with this thing. So here we go. 1000 Watts Radio. Back to me. So, Naomi, you missed the weather segment, but yeah, it's 8 degrees. It's really cold in Detroit, so you gotta put that caveat on that. You can't just be like it's cold. It's 8 degrees in Detroit. It's 40 degrees in South Carolina where A-Team is. He said it's cold up there too, but it ain't cold like Detroit and Maryland. What is it like? I think it was what 12, 14, 15, 20 degrees. I know it's like 20 degrees. It's 8 degrees in Detroit. You gotta put that caveat on there, Naomi. It's freezing up there. It ain't cold. It's freezing. So I'm on this particular scene because I know if I go back to that other one, I had a lot of frames drop. So I don't know if it was doing good or doing bad, but it seems like it's doing pretty good. So I'm gonna hold up before I go back to the other scene. I'm gonna stay on this one. So it's called veggie roast, and I'm gonna try to put it in there. This is how it looks. Veggie roast. And the ingredients in veggie roast is, let's see. I seen garlic. That's the first ingredient. And yeah, it's 20 degrees. Yeah, it's cold. So the first ingredient always tell you really what's going on in whatever you get. And the first ingredient is garlic. Garlic is especially good. And you know what? I'm gonna see if I can find, because I seen garlic on that chart, and I'm gonna go to garlic. But it's definitely good for you. Now, I always got stories, and if I'm still on here down the road, 3 months, 2 months, whatever it is, I'm probably gonna be repeating stories, because stories it's information, and we should share information, because I think that's the problem in our community. We don't share enough information. And if I know something, I'm gonna tell you, and we should be like that. And if we don't start, I think we're definitely failing each other. So this old man, he was like 60 years old. Nobody wouldn't know him. He was a Hispanic brother. And me and him was real close. I still talk to him to this day. And so now he's closer to 70. But anyway, we worked together for years, and I would be around him a lot, and he would come in every morning and he would chop up a fresh onion and he would eat the onion. He wasn't active as he should have been, but he was a little active. He worked and stuff. But he would chop up a onion every morning, and he would drink coffee every morning. And he said that when he not an onion. G Hunter, that was for you. That was for you. That onion was for you. No, garlic. I'm sorry, garlic. He chop up garlic every morning and eat fresh garlic. He said that garlic would drop his heart rate down. It would drop his heart rate. And the only reason he knew that I think it's blood pressure down. Because when he would eat the garlic, he would go to the doctor, and the doctor said, your heart rate is good. Your heart rate is good. One time he went before, I guess it was kind of high, but he started eating that garlic, and it helped stabilize his heart, his blood pressure. But like I said, the first thing in this is garlic. I seen black pepper, sesame seed. I did see sesame seed. The print is kind of small, and I feel like I'm going a little blind, but I know I'm not. This daggone print just small. Let's see. Hold up, let me see something real quick. I know how to handle this. There we go. All right, let's see. It says dehydrated garlic, sesame seeds, sea salt, black pepper, turmeric sauce or tamic sauce, tamari sauce, soy sauce. They got some kind of salt in here. Soybean, which is not that fermented soybean, which is not that good for you, but it's more like a grind up powder, like a seasoned spice type deal. So I got some other ingredients in here that I can't pronounce, and I would definitely tell you to read the back and and see if it's good for you. But I know it's very good in all of our vegetables, and it tastes good. But like I said, most of the time, a lot of times we just use garlic. But this right here, like I said, she uses it on the roasted potatoes. She uses it on the she uses it in the kale. And I seen earlier where 18 you was mentioning tea, which I had brought this in here anyway, and I don't know, it's not probably a coincidence or whatever. Let's see. This is the tea that one of my buddies, let me see if I can get it in the camera. I don't know. This is a tea one of my buddies told me to get. He said it would help with a lot of stuff, you know, opposed to the other teas. But he said it helped with a lot of stuff, and he said it helped him because he was going through some stuff, you know, kind of like overweight, and he was like, yeah, try this. So I was like, I'm gonna try it. So, you know, so that's a tea. That's just a tea, and tea is good for you. Go to this stream. Let's see what I said. I was gonna try to find. Let's see. Garlic, bananas, lemons. These are all. It says 9. It says 19. They go lettuce, and I think it's a particular type of lettuce. Let's see. Cucumbers. Corn. Made me want to read that, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Corn, also known as maize, is a major food staple around the world, but it was originally a wild grass called teosinte, which doesn't resemble present-day corn visually or nutritionally, but has much of the same DNA. The transformation from teosinte barley, edible cobs of modern corn, took place over thousands of years through the process of domestication and selective breeding in indigenous people in Mesoamerica. Deep. Of course, we read watermelon yesterday. If y'all, I don't know if y'all heard of that. I think me and Mr. He said was talking. JTL, what's good, brother? Okay, yeah, man. Hit that gym, man. Tear it up. Appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you dropping in, man. Just a reminder, I know y'all already done did it. I'm not talking to deep mods. I'm not talking to my normal people that always come through and support your boy. I'm talking to the people that may pop their head in and just drop back out. If you don't mind, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, if you will, share it, and if you can, comment. Thank you. And thank you. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate my mods and my people coming through to show love. Yesterday, me and Mr. He said was talking about these watermelons. And we was talking about, because I think he said was the only one in the chat. We was talking about this watermelon. They said it's a watermelon that costs like could go up to like $6,000, and it's I think it was, I can't even remember the name. A Dusuke. It's a Dusuke watermelon. It is on auction. It's like 6 bands. I'm like, what in the world? What's going on with this watermelon? But that's it's got a real black, like, see how this rind is on this watermelon? This rind is like a light green, and then it's like a dark green. Nah, this thing almost look black, but I guess it's good or sweeter. You know, it's most likely an ancient. Yeah, that was crazy, right? It was an ancient watermelon. Like, that was like one of the original style watermelons. So, but I'm like, that's crazy. And it seems like a lot of our fruits are coming out of the Asian realm. They're coming out of the Asian realm, where they done crossbreeded it. But you know, corn, they say it's an American crossbreed. Let's see if I'm trying to find grapes. So think about these grapes. Let me check my thing because it just started acting up. It looked like it's on time. Hey, can y'all put a 1 in the chat to make sure everything is good? Put a thumbs up, peace sign, salute, whichever one. Just see if I need to know if the stream is going, because it said it dropped a bunch of frames. Let's see. Peanuts. See, this broccoli. I mean, not broccoli. I said broccoli. Cauliflower. Appreciate that, 18. Thanks, 18. The best way Time says the best way to pick a watermelon is the beige or yellow patch that is on the watermelon. If that patch is big and little lines in it, it's going to be sweet. And then that's what we want, Time. We want a sweet watermelon. I appreciate that info. I knew that, but I told a story yesterday. Again, me and Mr. He said was in here. I don't know who else was in here, but I went to Sam's Club, bought a watermelon. Yes, watermelons are out of season. Don't talk about me too bad. Watermelons are out of season. I did buy this watermelon out of season, but I wanted some watermelon, so I bought the watermelon, brought it home. I also bought some pineapples. Cut my pineapples up, left the watermelon on the countertop, because normally I could go to the farmer's market, buy the watermelon, right, and let it sit 2 days, 2 or 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, and then I can cut it open and boom, blah 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 blah. So I get this watermelon, and a few days later, a white spot on the edge where the stem was pulled off at, a white spot appeared. So I'm like, that don't look right. That look kind of bad. I need to go ahead and cut it up. I didn't cut it up, and I end up. This is watermelon. I let it sit there for another day or two, and the spot got that much more bigger. So that was a fungus. So I took it back and got my money back. So I'm like, I called one of my cousins, and he was like, I told him I got a watermelon. He was like, bro, they not in season, bro. I was like, I know, but I want it. He was like, that's what you get. I was like, okay, whatever, Buster. So I guess that's what I get for buying it out of season. But I just seen some more watermelons, and like Florida is always warm, and we know that from when Shanika Grand Rising commentator. Good morning. Appreciate you coming in, brother. Appreciate you coming in. Shanika comes in. She's in Florida, and she brags on her weather. Like, she's sitting at 78 degrees. Everybody else is down in the 30s and the 20s, and she's sitting at 70 even, talking about it's cold. Get out of here. Buying a watermelon. Time says there's nothing wrong with buying a watermelon if you're going to juice it, because if you're looking for watermelon now, they're going to be all green. Right. Well, the one I found at Sam's Club at work, yeah, at Sam's Club, they had the little spots on them. All right, man, don't get in trouble at work. Moshi, don't get in trouble, bro. Messing with us. Let's say Ty said something about grapes. I don't eat grapes because they're too sweet. That's one. And I don't really mess with them because they don't have the seeds in them. He said, Ty said, my grapes that I love or organic grapes they're green, and I have no business eating cotton candy grapes that I will put them in. Yeah, man, they will put you in a diabetic coma. Mess with those any kind of grapes now because they don't have the seeds and they way too sweet. So I don't mess with grapes like that. Yep, I read that. Juice and watermelon. Time has a lot. Let's see, cauliflower, but we actually looking for. We're looking for garlic. I'm looking for garlic. But cauliflower, it looks like a cabbage, but it's just crossbreed. Apples. I know I seen a eggplant. Yep, I did see it on there. Strawberries. I know everybody loves strawberries. What's this? Boysenberries. What? These are blackberries. Those are blackberries. Those look like blackberries anyway. I eat those wild. I have some of those in my yard. They wild. They good. They look like blackberry. I never seen the boysenberries. Boysenberries. I never seen those. Boysenberries are probably not a fruit you think of too often. But if you like blackberries in your yogurt or in a pie, you're going to love boysenberries. So blackberries / boysenberries are the same, pretty much the same thing. Let's see. Cabbage. Let's see. There we go. It seems like it's acting up. Let me check my yes, going bad. Come on, thing. All right. So it didn't have garlic. Let me see, can I find, let's see. I'm gonna close this one up. Close that one up. And then I'm gonna go to my screen, zero screen, so it can act about decent anyway. It can act halfway decent. Let's see. I'm trying to find this garlic, and the only reason I'm trying to find it because, like I said, I introduced this, and I want to know if it's a quote-unquote man-made vegetable. Let's see, is man-made veggie garlic. Let's see, garlic. Is garlic man-made or natural? Let's see. Not man-made. Garlic is not man-made, but has been cultivated by humans, originating from the wild species Allium, longish species. These scientific and Latin names throw me off. In Central Asia, I said that earlier. A lot of our stuff seems to be coming from the Asian area. It has evolved into domesticated allium. I took Latin in middle school, and I just can't pronounce some of this stuff. Savallium through selective breeding and genetic modifications. And genetic modification would indicate GMO. But it's not man-made. They just been what we call twerking it. Not twerking it, but yeah. Is it twerk or is it tweak? I'm sorry, yeah. Twerk. Pause, no diddies, whatever. I'm kidding. Yeah, so tweak. They tweaking it. They tweaking the garlic. Garlic is man-made, unraveling. Let's see. Let's go into this one. Let's see. It looks like. Okay. Let's. I'm gonna come to this one. I'm gonna move this. Go back over here. Let's go to the stream. Booyah. Let's see. It's a garlic. Is garlic man-made? It may be a little bit confusing to the point to point out if garlic is modified by humans. I knew that was gonna do that. By humans, or it evolved on its own. Well, close it up. Well, here's the concise answer you seek. Garlic achieved its current form due to human intervention about 6,000 years ago. So at 6,000 years ago, do it matter? I'm growing garlic too, 18. I got about 4 or 5 cloves right now in the garlic. I got one sitting in my window. I need to go ahead and break it apart because it's showing the green. The green. I need to go ahead and stick it in the ground. Let's see. Matter of fact, I might do that today. I don't think I'm gonna put it in the ground though. I think garlic does good in the cold. Nothing does good in the freezing cold, but some plants actually thrive. Like I didn't know this to my aunt and my uncle told me. So they have a winter collard green and they have a summer collard green. They have a winter. They have a winter kale and they have a summer kale or spring kale, whichever one. So certain green vegetables, they don't mind the cold. So does it really matter if it's 6,000 years ago? These things been the same for 6,000 years. I'm just like, that's a long time. A long time. We wasn't even thought of, as my dad said, we wasn't even in Nut Town by then. So, or nowhere near Nut Town. 18 says, yes, garlic does good in the cold. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. All right, good people. I've been on here for over an hour, and I try to do 30 minutes at least. You came in, y'all helped me out, because I know without y'all conversation and input, I probably would be on here for like 10 minutes, and then I'm out of here. But I appreciate y'all coming in the chat, showing me love. I appreciate it. What I'll do is I'll drop down into some music, and once the music go off, I'll give you my salute screen. But right now, here in this moment, I am Joe Blaze, your humble host. This is 1000 Watts Radio. I thank you for coming in, hitting the like button. I thank you for coming in, subscribing if you did. And I really appreciate you sharing. And if you did comment, I really appreciate that also. Thank you. I'm going to try to go back through there and hit thank everybody who came through. I probably won't be able to do this always, but I'm going to try to do it when I can. I appreciate you, 18. Time, thank you for coming in. Moshi Commander, I appreciate you, brother, for coming through. Let's see, Mr. He said, thank you for coming through, brother. And again, tell Mr. She said, I said, happy birthday. J Till, my brother, I appreciate you coming through. Thank you, brother. Hit that gym up, sir. Naomi, thank you for coming through. I'm gonna tell you one time, and I'm gonna tell you one time only. Stay inside, don't go outside, and keep warm. It's cold up there. It's freezing. It is freezing. And G Honda, my brother, again, brother, appreciate you coming through. Stream was awesome yesterday. Appreciate you. Have a good one. Everyone be blessed. And I will be dropping in the music, and we will be cutting out of here. Thank you for coming in and joining me. Salute. Love, and peace, and all that good stuff. Here we go. 1000 Watts Radio. 1000 Watts Radio.
Freaked out yet? Have I blown your mind, or you think you can still handle my job? Because if you're cocky, you